polish for fire. Standards there are. This is what takes place in letting a place occur, so that it will be understood. Nothing will have taken place but the place. Standards there are. Place there is.
They said you do not need to be concerned. They said everything is handled with the utmost care. Oh dear, please, don't be upset.
It's just, there's something about this whole thing that feels so shameful. Like it's a big secret now.
Secrets aren't shameful, love. Everyone has secrets. It's no one's business.
I just think that...
I know that you have had some reservations, but I'm not concerned. We've been over this. I am confident in this decision, leaving it in the skilled hands of Dr. Schmetter. We know this is the right thing to do.
No, you're right. I know you're right. I guess I just feel like I should feel worse than I do. Leaving a child here all alone?
Alone? No, not alone. There are so many other children in there. Maybe they'll all become friends. Together, they can heal. The doctor said this is the only way in fighting this disease.
There's no fighting it. It just is.
I said there's no fighting it. It's done. The doctor said that if we wanted updates...
Oh,
then we...
no. I just want to pretend like this whole thing never even happened. A letter would
Okay,
be it.
well, good. This is for the best.
Yes. It's for the best.
Yes. Okay, well, say your goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, what do you think of your new home?
It looks like the inside of a rock.
Well, that's where you can find a diamond, isn't it?
Diamond, 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 diamond,
Yes,
diamond,
children,
diamond.
yes. Enough! Peace, please! Come now. Quietly gather round. Meet our new friend. What shall we call this one? Arrows?
Gnome, I think. Funny red. Clever red, I think.
Yes, I agree. Gnome. You will be called Gnome from now on. Another little gnome living inside this rock.
Till when?
Well, as long as you are here. This is your place, right? Here.
Where? Where?
Das Kinderkrankenhaus.
What?
That's here. Kinderkrankenhaus. It's German.
German.
Well, the name is German. The Germans do love their compound words.
What is that?
Words made of more words. Words made of more than just one word.
Like a sentence?
No.
So like words with more than one meaning?
No, I mean like butterfly. It's made out of the word butter, and it's made out of the word fly. Kinderkrankenhaus is 3 words. Kinder, meaning children, Kranken, meaning suffering, and Haus, meaning house.
Children's Suffering House.
Yes, a hospital for sick kids.
Why are we in a hospital?
Well, because we're sick, of course. Terribly. terribly sick.
What's wrong with us?
All sorts of things. Bright, gleaming things.
Kinderkrankenhaus.
No. Kinder.
Okay.
Don't worry, Gnome. There's always a cure. You just have to want to find it.
I'm not no.
You are now. The doctor says so.
How can you cure something you cannot see? Isn't everything made visible through me? What are you doing? Fighting invisible insides?
The shadow. Don't talk much. No.
No one can give me any answers around here.
No. Don't you know? No.
What makes you think I know anything?
What makes you think? I do.
Do you? Do any of you?
I do. I know anything. It comes from chaos, ex nihilo, Genesis, creation, procreation, created from nothing.
How can you make something from nothing?
Well, you take it in your hands and you give it a name.
No.
Why are you crying?
I don't like it here.
No. One does.
I want to go home.
How much of the heart is?
Where are my parents? Where are all the adults? I don't even know why I'm here. Nobody told me nothing.
Oh, to be here, you would be really ill. Infirm. An epidemic nowadays. Sick children.
How do you know?
That's what they say. The doctors and the soldiers and the parents and the teachers. And the people, the official letter that gave us our official names.
What are your official names?
Oh, and here are given many names. I am Nyx, that of the shadow, and cinders, and python, and arrows.
Are you saying errors?
Arrows. Arrows.
And they gave you those names?
Oh no! There's funny story behind each appellation, nicknames, or sobriquets, or cognomen. Cognomen.
You will have to figure out why you're here, or else you'll end up in the lock.
What?
Well, figure out why you're here.
No. What's the lock?
Oh, no. It is a place outside where we don't know. Or maybe.
You don't know what it means when the doctor says that the disease ceases to be.
So you don't know, but you're still afraid of it.
Well, they're afraid because they don't know.
You are too!
No, I'm not.
You should give up on these goofy names. They're ridiculous. What are your
They
real
go there,
names?
never come back.
It sounds like kids that live without official names. Kids that don't have to come here. Sounds like that's where we want to be. If you don't know something is wrong, couldn't it be all right?
Are you talking about yourself or the lock?
How can I ask about something I didn't know existed?
Well, you do now.
You should give up on those goofy names. What are your real names?
Oh, no. These names have real meaning.
You can't just become whatever someone labels you. That name is not a part of you, like your nose.
Oh no, Eros is right. The name becomes you. No miss no more, no miss no more, it's no her.
No, don't confuse Nyx. I mean, we live within a narrow language. Names are everywhere, but meaning is malleable.
Malleable, you mean malleable.
Malleable.
Malleable, malleable, delicious.
No, don't go, Nix. I wanted to ask about the stories behind your names. Are they really funny?
It depends on what you think is funny.
I'm sorry.
You don't gotta be sorry with me.
No, I just meant in general. Just trying to understand what's going on.
Well, you will have to meet with Dr. Schmetterling tomorrow. Each patient gets a personal session on their second day here. Maybe you listen when the doctor gives you an answer.
Do you know I have a prognosis for you, No?
No,
Do you know what that means?
no.
It means I have figured out what is wrong in you. Once we know what is wrong, we can try to fix it. It's like a label for your illness and how to possibly treat your illness. Wouldn't you like to be better?
Okay.
Do you want to know what your label is?
I don't know.
Well, it's important to know what you are, No.
I'm not no.
And you need to know that if I say this, then it is true.
This or it.
What?
You know, if I say this, then it is true. Which is true? This or it?
It's the same thing.
This or it? Same like that?
No. That is totally different. This here, that there.
Both it, though.
Could be.
Then one it must be wrong, if this and that are different.
I suppose, if you speak opaquely, but not necessarily. No, I'm going to give you a precise definition. We doctors like to call it a diagnosis. And that will be it. And they both will be this. And so you will be.
Noses. No, sis. No, sis. No, no. Prognosis. Progress is prognosis. Proactive, reactive, creative, procreative, professional, pros and cons, confessional. Diagnosis, diagnosis, diacritic, diagram.
Is that your name?
Yes?
Dorothy.
It's Dorothy.
Dorothy.
Yes, but you can call me Dr. Schmetterling.
Not Dorothy?
No, that would be inappropriate. It would indicate to others that we have a relationship that we do not have.
By calling you your name?
I would appreciate it if you showed me the appropriate respect and called me doctor.
Okay.
See, no, this is an excellent example of why you're here. You seem to not be able to understand what is appropriate and what is not appropriate.
I don't?
No, you don't. I would say that you exhibit what is called deviant social behaviors and an inability to relate to your peers. Do you understand?
No.
Well, what don't you understand?
What is deviant?
Anything that isn't up to accepted standards.
How do I know what the standards are?
Through interactions with other people.
Which I cannot do with my peers
Yes.
because of my deviant behaviors.
Yes.
Is the cure just putting the right words in the right order at the right time?
Yes, it could very well be.
Okay, this, that, and it. I will try to keep them straight.
Oh, trying's not good enough, no. The truth is, I'm not sure you possess the mental capacity to make the right decisions. You see, people must be able to understand concrete facts, like, well, these are chairs. They also have to understand the symbolic, like what love means, or justice.
What does it mean?
What, symbolic?
No, love, justice.
You don't know what it means to love someone?
I think I do, but I can't be sure I'm right.
Well, I think that people like you might not be able to understand all of the symbolic cues that human interaction includes. And so you might not understand it completely. It requires imagination and a departure from the literal. You see, you need to be able to see all of the subtle cues that a person carries in their face and be able to derive meaning from it.
I didn't know I was reading faces wrong. I guess I didn't know I was supposed to.
Yes, well, you wouldn't, would you? People like you don't understand those things. Well, you will see children here like you, without autonomy over their own minds. Children that have difficulty expressing themselves. Some that don't talk at all. The reason that people speak is to kindle recognition of meaning in another. There is madness in silence. You see, we are social creatures. We need each other. Silence takes everyone else away. Those who cannot communicate cannot be thinking rationally or symbolically. They are just feeling and not thinking creatures.
How do you know?
How do I know what?
How do you know what is going on in their minds, whether there is language there or not? I think in language.
You may. No, you may not. I cannot know for certain, but I can deduce that if you are behaving in antisocial ways, that your brain is not functioning correctly.
I'm sorry, I just don't know why you think that about me. Did my parents tell you something?
Oh, we are almost at time here. But I will leave you with these parting thoughts. Firstly, no one blames you for any deficit that you may possess. Some people are simply this way, either through birth or through accident. While you are here, we will work hard to develop your capacity for symbolic understanding and imagination.
How? How will you know how good my imagination is?
Well, there are standards that we go by. Marks you will need to hit.
I will try very hard. I want to get out of here.
No. Well, everyone gets out of here. Eventually. This is not a jail. This is a place for healing, and it's up to the patient to leave either better or the same. Those are the two paths out of here.
Okay. Okay.
To start with, you need to think about how you use your words and how you are choosing to behave. How we use words is important. They can be something that binds us together, or they can be solvents that that rend us apart. You need to use them carefully and correctly in order to fit in.
I'm afraid I'll do it wrong.
No, just do your best. I will be here to help. And remember, it's not as if a single word can swallow the whole entire world.
I'm starving. I haven't eaten in days. When are they going to feed us?
You will eat when they want something. Oh, no. It's part of healing. Trying to kill the germ inside us. You know, starve. The cold feed. A fever. Fever, fever, fur, fever, fever, fever.
I'm starving!
Where there is no language, behavior becomes non-human.
Well, you're not going to get any Frühstück here.
How do you know these words?
I don't know. I just hear them and then I know them. I can teach you the words that I do know if you want.
Okay.
That's German, but I think French is prettier. I could teach you that too. Regard.
Okay. Either. Both.
Well, it can't be either and both.
Why not?
It will help you to look at the parts of the word in order to understand its meaning. Like in regard. It's like any word that starts with re, as in to redo something. And guard is the same as our word for guard. So, basically, it means to look. Regard.
Regard.
Pretty good. Now, tell me, which one sounds prettier? Ich liebe dich or je t'aime?
I don't know.
Which one?
Pretty?
You gotta choose.
Okay. The second one, I guess.
Yep, French, told you. They both mean love. Liebe in German and M in French.
Liebe and
Liebe.
Liebe.
Pretty good.
You know, this could be fun. We could talk to each other in languages no one else knows. A whole bunch of different languages at once.
Like our own secret code.
Yes, but it might take a while. Besides all of the pronunciation, there's the weird sentence structures and things.
Why weird?
Well, normally, subject, verbs, something.
Subject, verb, something?
Yes, but en Deutsch, etwas verbietet das Thema, and en français, sometimes, le sujet, quelque chose verbs, with apostrophes.
Apostrophe, 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 apostrophe.
Apostrophe!
Apostrophe,
A one-way
apostrophe.
fire!
Disruptive.
Alliteration!
We can forget grammar and just focus on the pronunciation for now. We'll forget grammar.
What's that?
Yeah, what?
Grammar.
Oh, it's just rules on how you use words.
I don't need that before I learn the words?
Nope, we'll keep it simple. You'll learn how to name things before you learn how to use them.
But that's the problem Dr. Schmetterling thinks I have. Using words before knowing the rules about how to use them.
That's what he told you yesterday?
That I don't know the rules? Yes. I'm deviant.
Yeah, I don't think anyone does. Look, it's not hard to learn the rules. And if it is, just to keep quiet. I mean, other people here have it worse.
Like the shadow?
No, the shadow's fine. Always there for you. I'm talking about Python.
Which one is Python?
The smallest one. The one with the white hair.
Oh? What's wrong with Python?
No knows too much. Python is very quiet, always watching, but when she speaks, it's in a way that Dr. Schmetterling can't understand.
Like another language.
Yes, exactly.
And that's bad? To be quiet?
It's bad to not have the doctor understand you.
What makes you think Python's so smart? Maybe the other language is just make-believe.
You'll see. Everything is a code. I've seen Python read the future we carry in our skin. Read invisible things, like time. Come on, I'll show you. Maybe Python can tell you how to get out of here.
Why does it smell so bad over here?
Snakes. Python kills the ones that crawl in from the stone wall. They're attracted to the cool. Python hits them in the head with that rock. I think it's got an almost sweet smell.
It's meat, rotting.
Yes. Python, this is gnome. Gnome, like an elf.
Five, 9, 7.
Speak in poetry.
1, 9, 3.
God is a number.
8, 7, 1.
Sleep in a special place, and it will reveal special dreams.
What is happening?
5, 4, B, 2, 1, 0.
What?
0, 0.
What's going on in there?
Oh no!
Hello, who's in here?
Kinder!
Do you think the
Doctor's mad?
They hate nothing more than when we don't need them. They hate not being allowed in. Your mouth is a door, gnome. Your tongue is the key.
Tongue, 0. No, you elf.
What were you doing in there?
What did Python say? No or no?
I'm speaking to you too. What were you doing in there? Look at me. Use your words. I expect an answer. We will get some answers out of you too. Now wait here and do not move.
I don't know how you can think Python is so free when we're all trapped together inside Kinderkrankenhaus.
No, Python is free. Inside a mind without end. Haven't you ever felt the limits of your own mind? Its walls? Python's mind is as open as the nighttime sky. A place so deep no shadow can be cast. It can read everything, even what we can't see. It takes a truly special heart. Only one that is broken, free, can truly recognize itself inside the gap, the chasm.
Chasm?
Chasm. Open and open. Opening. Open my chest. Brrr.
I don't understand what Fortune Python said to me.
Put the puzzle pieces together.
What do you mean? Python didn't say anything. Nothing is there. Just No or no, and you and elf, because Python thinks I'm a gnome and a bunch of zeros.
Creatio ex nihilo.
What?
What Nick said, my friend. What are all the things that could possibly mean?
What are you talking about? This makes no sense.
Move beyond the actual words, gnome. Possibility, gnomon. Cast no shadow. Silence all possibility.
Gnome. Do you think this has been a good transition to the Kinderkrankenhaus?
Transition?
You realize you're here to get better, no?
No, yes, I do.
You must try to get better. You realize that, no? If not, there will be consequences.
Yes, yes.
Do you know what consequences are?
Not getting better?
To say the least. Not getting better means you become diagnosed as something far worse than what you are now. We call it Lebensunwertes Leben.
Does that mean something about love, something love?
What?
Love?
No, you're confused.
So if I don't get better, then I get worse?
Staying exactly the same is worse than getting worse. Not trying to get along, not trying to get better is when you get worse. And you will have to work harder. We know because of who you are. You will lack empathy. You will have difficulty forming normal relationships, but you have to try.
Like friends? I am. Cinders and me are friends.
You shouldn't worry about friends. You should be worried about yourself and trying to get better. Friends like Cinders will only get you into trouble. Cinders is our oldest patient. And you don't get old at the Kinderkrankenhaus.
Why not?
Well, we can't just keep patients here forever if they're not going to try to get better.
Where do they go if they're still sick?
You can't go anywhere besides here to get better. This is your one shot, no. One shot to get better, become a functioning member of society. And if you can't, well then we can't just release you out into the world, society. If you're going to be socially inadequate, well, that doesn't make sense, does it?
I just don't know where people go if they're sick beside the hospital.
Well, there is one other place. It is deep, and it is dark, and it is an absence forever. You don't want to go there. Now, I don't want to send you there, but if you misbehave, if you don't try to get better, well, I will have no choice. Be good, no? Because of the severity of your case, you don't have many more opportunities to show me some improvement.
I will try. I just don't know how to.
You need to listen to what is being told to you, or you will be locked inside yourself forever.
The lock. It's real. The doctor told me what was wrong with me.
19.
Yeah?
Yeah.
20,
Yeah, I know.
21,
I don't know how to get
22,
better. I'm sick, but I didn't
23,
know.
What
24,
part don't you
25,
understand?
26,
It's not about
27,
you, it's all in how
28,
others read you.
29,
That's what makes you ill.
30, 31,
You see, your body is the
32,
word, and your
33,
actions are the
35,
grammar. Too bad that what people understand and
36,
what you say are two
37,
different things.
38,
I got to get out of here, Cinders.
39,
I'm afraid this place will
40,
swallow me whole.
41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46,
This place will swallow me whole.
47, 48, 49.
We're in trouble, Cinders. The doctor said they'll keep us for a while to study us, to see if we can be cured. But if not, they'll send us to the lock.
55,
The lock is real. You all were right, and I don't want to know what's there.
58, 59,
No, you don't understand. He said that it was deep and it was dark and it was an absence forever.
61,
Deep and dark? Well, that sounds like the night to me. That sounds like the perfect chance to spread out in every direction once you're free from the spotlight of the sun.
69,
I'm not afraid of his lock.
Well, you should be. Maybe you don't know everything like you think you do. He said it was the opposite of the world. I don't want to be outside the world anymore. I want to be so far in it, I'm the core that burns inside.
No.
No, I'm not your friend. I don't want to fiddle with puzzles. I want to get better. I want to get out of here.
81,
A word, unfit even to name the singular in the place of the memory of something else, and no longer referring back to it. How can a word ever present itself? The word, like the cinder, similar, comparable to the point of hallucination. Cinder, the word is never found here, but there.
A night dark made the world go flat.
Mommy? Mom? Mom? Mom?
Gnome. 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 I know you want answers. I think I know how I can get you out of here.
How?
pure, the worst of the worst, the panic blaze of the old burning, put forth some monument, even were it a crematory, some stable, geometric solid form, for example, a pyramid that guards the trace of that.
Dear Mr. Honeycake, to help you stay awake.
If the all burden destroys up to its letter its body, how can it guard the trace of itself and reach a history where it preserves itself in losing itself?
5, 9, B, 7, 8, 9, B, 0, 5, B, 1, 5, 8, 7, B, 9, 8, 7, 9, B, 5, 8, 7, 9, 6, 9, 8, B, 5,
Nonsense.
0,
Utter
1,
nonsense.
3, 9,
Do you all know what
7,
this
8,
symbol is?
5, B, 7, 9,
No.
8,
Okay.
5,
Asshole.
7, 7.
Which one is right?
Well, it depends. 3, or it's okay, you're an asshole. Gnome. Gnome! Do you still want to learn words with me today?
I thought you were going to tell me how to get out of here. I've been waiting and I'm hungry and I'm tired.
I am going to show you. I have to tell you how to do it though. It doesn't just happen, it takes time.
Time is moving. It is moving with us and it is moving away from us. I need to keep up. I don't see why you think you're fit to be teacher here. You're in the same position as me.
Well, I'm older.
So what?
So I've lived longer, learned more things.
I think you're full of yourself.
I'm just trying to help. I thought we were friends.
Why? Why would you think that?
I don't know.
I just want to get better and get out of here. I don't want to be friends with people who fiddle with puzzles and get me in trouble.
You're not in trouble.
For someone who only cares about reading situations and messages, I don't think Dr. Schmetterling could make it more clear. We are all in trouble unless we get better. I told you, the lock is real.
You can't even tell me what Das Lock is.
That doesn't make it less real. I don't have time for this. I need to move. Time is measured in movement. How far we move. Every second forward toward the cure gets me further away from nothing.
A cure? It isn't what you think, no. It's not some magic potion. I'm trying to show you.
Unless you're going to tell me how to get out of here, keep your mysteries to yourself. I'm done playing.
Patience, Kinder, patience. One at a time, one at a time.
The way the doctor talks, doesn't it sound like a song? Or maybe something much more important, maybe more like a hymn. Hymn? 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 Dr. Schmetterling, do you know how we learn to remember? Is it a skill we acquire as babies, like eating or talking? Or do our memories not form before we have words to describe them?
I'm not sure, no. You need to return to your seat.
I was wondering, because I'm trying to figure out if I think in language, and I know that I don't have memories from when I was a baby, before I could talk.
We can't communicate with babies, no. So we don't know. Now return to your seat. Don't make me ask again.
Why does Python get to be in the cave?
That little hole? Well, Python's not bothering anyone.
It can't be good to be all alone if we're here to learn to be better socially.
No, some people are beyond saving. They will never get better, so we let them bide their time.
So you're okay with Python just sitting in there and thinking all day?
Well, Python's not thinking.
What do you mean?
Well, just sitting, not thinking.
You can't not think.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, people are always thinking, even if it's about nothing important.
Well, that's not true for some people. There's no thought.
How do you know?
Well, look, there's nothing there. No expression of thought. Just silence.
Python knows numbers, some letters, that pointy E.
Oh, letters and numbers. Only in random order. It becomes nonsense. An echo is not evidence of knowledge. It's hollow, like a cave. Right words in the right order at the right time. Right, no?
Right. But if Python were saying something, would you know what was being said?
What?
Do you think letters and numbers, the way you move even, could be a message outside of language?
What are you talking about?
Python told me something and I'm trying to figure out what it means.
Well, if it came from Python, it means nothing. Because Python does not understand how to communicate with us.
With us?
No. Shouldn't you be playing with your friends?
Is that what you would like me to do?
Leave Python alone and play with your friends.
I don't have any friends, Dr. Schmetterling.
You're not friends with cinders anymore?
I was never friends with cinders, Dr. Schmetterling.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's good. Now you can focus on making friends who will be good influences.
Who do you want me to be friends with?
I can't choose your friends. No, go and try and play with people your age.
Is being the same age important?
That's what people normally do.
Okay, I will go make friends, Dr. Schmetterling. Eros, will you be my friend?
Oh, no.
Okay?
Oh, no. Aren't we already? Already?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought so.
Well, if you think so, then so it must be.
I think therefore I am. Cogito ergo sum.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, no. As a friend, you cannot be friends with Schmetterling. Oh.
You want to hear how we got our names?
What? I mean, yes, I do, but what did Eros just say?
There's a funny story behind all our names. Mine, the shadow, cinders, python, sweet hesitant arrows. Or the speech impediment sounds like arrows, but no. It's because Arrows found a letter one day. It was on the floor, like an accident oracle. Picked it up and opened it, pulled out words like Kinder, Toten, Lebens, Unwertes. On the cover, there was a big red stamp that read ERO. Beneath it said Eugenics Record Office. And Dr. Schmetterling found out he demanded we give back his EROs. EROs, arrows.
What do you think it means?
What?
That word,
What?
eugenics.
Eugenics. Eugenetic. Euphonetic. Euphonetics.
It means the good birth.
Go away, Cinders. Nobody wants you here.
I'm just trying to help, okay?
No, I don't understand.
Help then, Ede.
No, I don't understand what the Good Birth Records Office means. They keep track of births?
Right. They keep track of the people who were born with good genes and who weren't.
Disease, deceased, disability, disabled.
But we'd already know we're sick.
Do you know what those other words mean?
Children, life, something.
Yes, unvertes. Vertes means worthy, so unvertes, ondigna.
Children with unworthy lives? But the doctor's going to make us better. We just have to...
Oh, no. The doctor gave us these names. Evos.
I don't know what to believe.
You know you don't have to take their name. You only take it if you really own it.
How can we own it when words get lost in the air?
When the right word doesn't exist, when it gets lost or hidden, you make a new one. You take it in your hands and you give it a name. And then you add it to all possibilities of understanding.
Something new.
Morning, Gnome.
Good morning, Dr. Schmetterling.
How are you feeling this morning?
I don't feel great.
Why is that?
I didn't sleep well last night. I kept having bad dreams.
Well, I'm sorry about that. You know, it would be appropriate to ask me how I was feeling this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. How are you feeling this morning, Dr. Schmetterling?
Very well. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, you don't need to say thank you when I thank you.
Yes. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Just be better. Now, go ahead, Gnome. I don't want to have to keep reminding you to go play with other people your age. Remember what we said about age?
Age. Sage, page, suffer, age.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Then ask it, Gnome.
I'm not sure how to phrase it.
No, I don't have time for these sorts of games. What does it have to do with?
The hospital, the Kinderkrankenhaus.
What about it?
Well,
Well, go ahead.
What does the ERO do?
What?
The Eugenics Record Office.
Where did you hear about this?
I don't know.
The ERO is my boss. I answer to them.
But what do they do?
They help keep us free from social ills. They help take care of people who cannot help themselves, who do not contribute.
Who is us?
Gnome. Sometimes a woman will have a baby that is not normal. either through their bodies or through their minds. You need someone to help that woman help her child, or the child will become a burden to society. So the ERO sends them to the Kinderkrankenhaus to see if we can teach them to keep their hands from waving, or to stop up the jumble of vowels that fall from their mouths, inarticulate. And we either help them or we have to figure out a way to keep them from burdening others. You need to learn to get along with everyone, even if you don't want to. Because if you can't, I will have to send you away. Do you understand? No. Do you see? We are very similar in some ways, because I too have no empathy, and I will do what I have to for what's best.
I have empathy, Dr. Schmetterling.
Not that I've seen.
Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not real.
No, you are sick, whether you believe it or not.
I'm not known.
I'm tiring of this conversation. The ERO helps people, hopefully while they're still children, because they don't know they're sick.
I don't know if I am sick.
Well, you do now.
It just seems like hubris to predict the potential of any person.
How do you know what that word means?
Which?
Hubris.
I don't know. I heard it and then I knew it.
So, do you think your life is a Greek tragedy? Are you feeling bad for yourself? No.
No, it is not a tragedy.
No, it isn't. Everyone's got problems. But you need to listen to me. What am I always telling you?
To make friends. And I have.
Yes, but what else? What is the most important part of healing you? The most important part about finding friends or forming normal relationships is that you are communicating properly. You are providing proof that you can function in society in a shared reality, and that is contingent on how well you use your words. Well, how unfathomable would the mute mind be that thinks without language?
I don't think the mind can ever be mute.
Look around, Gnome. This room is full of mute minds.
No, those are timid tongues, twisted tongues, broken tongues, and confusion. I don't understand how anyone communicates at all. When people say things they don't mean, they state opinions like facts, they say things they think mean one thing but are really its opposite. Like space. I've realized when people talk about space, they don't mean space, vastness, infiniteness, nothingness. They don't mean black or lack of color or light. They mostly mean a container we're in, invisible, between a heaven and a hell. The things inside it, not the space, the places between us. And then there are words with multiple meanings, opposite meanings, like funny or cleave, or words that have different shapes depending on where they belong in the sentence as either a verb or a noun. It drives me crazy. Words, speech are the last thing that should tell you what is inside a mind.
Well, what then?
What then what?
What would separate us from the animals? What chasm? What puddle? What would you have us use to prove our intelligence?
Why should we have to prove intelligence?
Because, Gnome. Because we need something to gauge how effective a person will operate in society. Words are our only tool. Communication. You cannot exist just for yourself. People want your words, and they want them in a specific order. I'm telling you, Gnome. Look at me. I'm telling you, you need to make me, and only me, feel as though I can understand what is happening in your mind. I need proof. More importantly, you need proof, or the ERO will send you someplace else. And it's not home. It's a nowhere that broken people go.
It just doesn't seem fair.
Well, who do you think deserves that justice?
Just us,
You?
just us, just us, just us.
Nothing is given to you in this life. Sometimes, for no reason, you have to prove yourself. Well, in the end, you will leave, but where you go is your choice. But everyone goes somewhere. Just ask your friend Cinders.
Cinders?
Yes. Haven't you been told? Cinders will be leaving us tomorrow. Moving on. Onward and upward.
Cinders!
What?
Are you really leaving us soon?
Yes. Dr. Schmetterling says I outgrew this place. I'm getting too old for the Kinderkrankenhaus.
Outgrew? You outgrew?
Only if you believe in the word disability. The word only exists with your faith.
But where are you going? Are you cured or...
You always make me repeat myself. This means nothing. No thing. A doctor carrying clipboard, making notes, behind these walls, inside this rock, king of the hill, calls this, all of this, something, and then suddenly it's something. That word draws a line like a blade. Like the chasm, remember? Cutting open into my chest? Brrr. We're on the wrong side. But really, in reality, we're all the same. We are all the same. No thing. Nothing. The difference is a tongue licking the air. What? Why are you sad?
I'm not sad. I'm angry at you.
What do you mean? I didn't think you would care. I thought you hated me.
I don't want you to go. I'm scared.
Don't be scared. I'm not scared. Besides, you were right. I shouldn't be a teacher. I'm not smart. I'm normal, but not normal enough. They're only going to let me go soon because I know what they know. How to pretend to understand the nonsense. How to make other people feel comfortable and important. I know that there are things I cannot say openly. I know that there are mysteries here that I've not come close to understanding, and I will miss being near them. I think some of the patients here live closer to those mysteries, inside them maybe. I think they live beyond language.
So for them, language has gone away like a tail we no longer need.
Yes, like a tail we no longer need.
You don't think we need it? Words?
No. I think some people do. Most people. They want to feel like they can really understand something. But I don't think you can ever really read a mind. I don't think you can know something with something as limiting as words. There are too many contradictions, too many rules. They don't allow for the possibility of infinity.
But doesn't that make you sick?
I'm told that I do something, or maybe I do some things wrong. Some things other people wouldn't do.
That doesn't make you sick. It doesn't make you sick to try to make something new.
Well, they say it does.
How do you know something is wrong with you when other people say so?
What's real is real to you. You have to know yourself.
0.
What?
0. I just had a thought. A 0 doesn't have to be a 0, a nothing. It can be the circle you draw around yourself for protection. You can grow inside nothing, within exception.
Buff out words, labels.
Create a new language. Know yourself. Define yourself.
There it is.
What?
The answer to all your questions. Il y a une réponse. Es gibt eine Antwort. The answer, there it is. It gives.
How do we do it?
What?
Destroy language. How do we do that?
I think you take out to the center.
How will we know each other or understand ourselves?
Ask Python. I don't know. But do you really think we know ourselves through language? Kill language, and we'll have to know ourselves not in terms of what we've been or what we might be, but simply through being. Ici, here, the wrath of that awful metronome.
How do you think without words?
I think you look at each word, each movement, each moment in time, and look at it from all sides. String them together or break them apart until you've created the meaning that you want to see. What somebody says to you, about you, is only as powerful as the meaning that you give it.
Yes. I will try. I want to. Let's burn this down.
Each new word a spark.
Each word a destruction.
Each word something new.
Try to think of something you couldn't describe. Do you see it?
Nonsense?
Chaos! Chaos! Chasm!
Look around! It already is! Are you still scared?
No.
I will cloak you two like a coat, jacket, blanket. My Noman, even at night you catch a shadow.
Yes! Come with us, Nix! And arrows! And the shadow! No, someone get Python! Everyone! We're going to break free from all of this!
No, what is happening? Kinder, what is going on? No!
Bye-bye. Lock open.
Come with us, Dorothy.
How is
Outside
Ollie?
the
Doctor.
Child, kid, come here!
Doctor is just
No,
a name.
no,
Come
you
with
need to
us.
come with
Outside
me!
the
Hurry!
Kinder.
Come with us, Dorothy. We can save you. There is nothing wrong with you.
Don't worry, Doctor. I've read many gods. I can speak for them all. There is no pain.
Dorothy, we have to save him.
We can't save him, no. We have to go now. Everyone, on the count of 3, jump into the unknown.
You know, I'm lucky to have met you.
Luck? Do you think that this is luck?
In some sense, in the same sense that all of this is real, in some sense or another.
Well, I'm happy to have met you too.
I wish we could have helped Dorothy.
He wanted to stay. You can only help those who help themselves.
Look.
Il y a la cendre.
Regard. There are cinders. Here.
This is what I've been trying to say to you.